And now we should be live. Right here from beautiful Earth. We are live. Anyway, hopefully everything is working smoothly on this recording. I did do a quick private live thing with my buddy Mavek to hopefully make sure the sound, audio, and all of the chat was working correctly. Today, we are going to build a rover. Bigger than this rover. I want to build a big rover so that we can go from here to, where is it? We want to go from here to the ice lake, wherever that is. I don't know. I'll figure out where that is at some point, but it's inconsequential right now because we need to build a rover to get there anyways, and then we're going to tear all this down, and this rover is going to be a mobile base. And this mobile base has got to be quite large, so I'm thinking large grid rover. So, yeah, let's see here. We probably need to get started with probably connector blocks and everything like that. Let's see. Can we put you here, and then let's put... I guess I didn't need to put you there, actually. Where is it? You? Yeah, you. I can just put a connector block onto you specifically. Not that one. Not that one. That one. Yes. We'll do that, I think. And then let's do a number 5. I want to kind of get this... Hopefully this isn't too low to the ground. I'm not entirely sure. Number 8, perhaps. Need a conveyor there, and then we're going to do regular... like that. Hopefully this is not too low to the ground. We will figure that out as it goes. But I think we need to get ourselves started with some conveyor tubes as like a general overall. Is that, you think that's long enough? Maybe excessively long, maybe not, I don't know. But we got to get it started somehow, so let's do that. I got some stuff on me. What am I missing? Steel plates. Yeah, well, sit here and just start playing and see if anybody comes and joins the party. It's also kind of weird to be playing this in the stream setup. It only takes up a very like a third of my screen, so just awkward to kind of play on. But yeah. And also not having a build and repair doing this stuff by hand is going to just, yeah. Construction costs, man. I just need to start grabbing a bunch of this stuff. A little of this, a little of that. Do we have computers? Good on computers? Seem to be using a whole lot of those. Seem to be using more of the motors. Maybe a few more. All right, so we got a little bit of everything that we should probably need. Now, ideally, I want to have some armor underneath these conveyors. The whole bottom skid plate kind of thing, you know? And then we want wheels to kind of go off of that. Give ourselves a little bit of bottom protection. As I've been finding out, it's pretty easy to wreck your stuff on this planet. And I've never really messed with rovers before this, so this playthrough is different for me. I've only built that one little speeder back in season 2. All right. There we go. All right, so we got a nice long spine. Don't know if we'll stay that long. Probably should have connected that, but we'll deal with that at another point here. The wheels. Let's see, how big are these things? Yes. That's what I'm talking about. I want something like that. I don't know which way is up or down. Guessing that is up. So, I'm gonna have to raise this thing up somehow in order to fit these wheels. Interesting. So it does not look like we'll be using these to start with. We might have to, I don't know. I don't want you right there. I want you right here. That's okay. So, we're already kind of getting in the middle of this. Do I have to build? I don't really want to cover these up. I like having access to these. Huh. All right, well, let's figure the wheels out later because I know over there we're getting really shallow and maybe I should have just built all this off of over there looking out where I can just let it hang off and we just let it drop to the ground perhaps. I mean, that's a tall order now. Guess I could just tear it down and rebuild it. It's going to be a pain in the ass to build it because I won't be close to it. Decisions. All right. Let's redo it. Let's put it over there. Like building it on a lift. Yeah, if you're all there, you ought to say hi. You know, I don't know. I don't know if anybody's even there watching or if I'm just making another recording talking to myself like usual. Oops. All right, so let's try it again from over here. Probably the easiest way to start would be this. Then we want to have a conveyor here. And then we want to have a connector here. Where's number connector here? Oh. Always from an angle. Oh, no. Forgot I got to do that. Oh, hey, Jeff, you son of a bitch. Just thinking I needed some steak. Oh, no, let's get back up here. Yes, fuel's fine. We got steak now. We're good to go. All right, Jeffrey steaks. Stick these in here. So I was over here figuring out what I was doing wrong. All right, so we need to do an insect connector. We don't really have to do an insect connector anywhere, do we? Number 5 here. Let's do a connector. Let's do you here, and then let's do number 6. Right like that. All right, now I gotta just weld all this stuff up and see where we get to. Hopefully this time the wheels will have space on this side because it's really deep. Let me get some more oxygen or hydrogen here. In fact, what I can do is I can kind of build these out, run along the top, and kind of conserve fuel that way, maybe. All right. Let's get these all built up. I don't know if this is the same length, longer, shorter, who knows. I don't know if you all can hear me. Hopefully you can. If you can, let me know. Otherwise, we're just in here watching me build silently. All right, well, you're all a lot of help. Not saying a thing. I appreciate y'all coming and hanging out anyways. All right, so we have that. Now, I guess in order for these wheels to attach, they want some armor plating below that in order to fit in there. I don't really want them that thick. Do I have a half armor plate? You know what, screw it. We should have plenty of space. All right, get some armor plating here. Probably need more. Not even armor plating, just that. Steel plates. Did I get the rusted armor on here? Well, I guess not. It's just a standard whatever armor. All right, so we have that. Now, I was kind of thinking, besides the wheels, oh, I'm hungry, huh? Can hear my stomach growling. The wheels, we want, let's see how big these things look. Because I was kind of thinking something like that. But I don't know, I almost feel like, because I wanted to have like a refinery in here. One of these guys. I wanted to have one of these guys in here. And I don't know how I'm going to fit that in there. So, and And we're also going to need an assembler at some point. Let's see here. So what is that, number 3? I don't need to have you like that. I can have you. So I could have it like this. Or potentially, if I had it like that, but over like this, we could do that. I'm just going to need to put out some conveyor tubes, or conveyor conjunction things. Let's oh my God. Yes. All right. Fuel runs out quite quick, apparently. And another reason why we want to get over to the ice lake is so I can have unlimited hydrogen. This limitation stuff is very annoying. Have a few hydrogen bottles. Be nice. Two refineries might be a little overkill for this, but we're going to start with that in the interest of keeping things symmetrical. I think maybe I should build a platform over here also. Nope, not going to do it. All right, got a platform. Now then. Whoa, small steel tubes, is that? All right, there we go. Now let's get a refinery in here and let's see how this lays out. Nope, that's not a refinery, that's a refinery. I think that is correct. Okay, so this one's going to require me to build one up. Yep. What if I flip you around the other way? Not that way, this way. Perfect. I mean, oops, not that. This. All right, so everything here should be kind of hooked up but sunk down. Hopefully, and then we can put some armor plating underneath, right? Or did I make that too low? No, perfect. We can build some armor plating to protect this. We will be fine, probably. All right, so this might take a minute to weld up, because I need large steel tubes and metal grids. All right, well, let's have a drink while I hold the button down here. Thanks for coming and joining, everybody. Where am I at? Probably just grab all the things. Is that all I can grab? This is so much easier when I have an auto build thing, but I haven't found gold to be able to do that yet. Not you. Let's see. We should have everything I think we need at this point. Perhaps. All right, there's one refinery. Second refinery looks like it has everything, so we're golden on that. All right, there's that. Now, ideally, we're going to have probably speed modules on the back of that so we can get our width for the rover based on that. Probably, right? Let's hit G. This. Can I not do it there? Okay, whatever. Speed. Put you down here. And I can't tell what that is. It's so freaking tiny to look at. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Having multiple quick buttons here is kind of confusing for me because I don't normally do that. I just swap things out. How's my hydrogen? We should be fine for now. All right, now then, let's get some more hydrogen so I don't have to worry about running around with that. Can you all hear me? Or am I just talking to myself and nobody can hear me? Comps and computers. All right, well. And let's see, let's just get up here. Parkour! Oh god, what are we missing now? Steel plates and small tubes. Yeah, hopefully I got enough materials for this. I don't even know. And we are all out of steel plates, so... No, not this... God damn it. Not you. There we go. Now then, where are my steel plates? All right, all right. What do we need? More steel plates. Gotcha. Which I should be able to access from you. Oh, that's right. We are connected but not connected. We're not locked. Should probably do that at some point. Control panel. Connector. And lock. All right, so we got that. Now this should be green over here, hopefully, if everything is... Yes. Cool. So we have that set. All right, so we have our mobile bases refinery set. Now we need to figure out how we're going to get our assemblers on here. And, kind of feel like I need to have a block that goes up and then we build off of this, and that will keep everything nice and aligned on each side. We have two assemblers. That, I think, is the play, and that will give us a little bit of room inside these crevices here to stick stuff, I guess. I don't know, something like that, or maybe have a secondary attachment like that. Yeah, we could do that, and that will keep everything nice and attached. Let's get all that all. There we go. I'm going to need more hydrogen now. And apparently more Jeffrey steaks. Hopefully y'all have been having fun today. I went out for some Oktoberfest beer festivities before I got onto this. I'm just back home having vodka, hanging out here. All right. Well, now we got that. I hope to God everybody can hear me, because this would be a really lame video like the first one where where nobody could hear me. All right, here we go. And then let's do speed modules on top of that, because we likes our speed. Okay. Has anybody been to Oktoberfest in Munich, Germany? Hopefully so. Ooh, you know what we could stick down here is an O2H2. Oh, yeah. Is that not what it is? It's H2O2? Yeah, there it is. Let's put you right there. I can barely even see that number. Look at that. That just ports up nicely there. I mean, I guess I probably could have taken that out and moved this back even further. I could put it like right in here. And then if we were to put the O2H2 thing in here, just like that, that will serve the same purpose as that one cargo container or cargo conveyor. Is that the right? Yeah. All right, so we're good. We're good on that. Enough. No, that's not what I wanted. Here we go. All right, so lots to weld up here. Steel plate. Of course, more steel plate. Probably need to make up more steel plate, because we are 400 there, and that is it. No. All right. How do I not? Production. Survival kit. No. Assembler main. Yes. And we want to do. Does not seem like that is doing a whole lot. Assembler 2. What are you doing? Okay, you're doing stuff. All right. Well. Assembler 2. Assembler main. All right. Yeah, I guess everything is working. Looks like we need more computers for that. More computers for this. Try to get as much crap in here as possible. Yep, that is the key to get out of that. All right, let's go get more hydrogen. Oh, I wish I had 3 or 4 hydrogen bottles so I could do more than 30 seconds worth of work. All right, let's grab some computers and everything else while I'm here. View. Don't need those just yet. Do we have those? And let's grab the steel plates. All right. All right, all right. Let's go. I need displays for you, so there's no point in finishing that just yet. Let's just get what we can in. And computers we're out of. All right, so computers, displays, and construction comps is what we need. We'll come back for more of that before we waste more hydrogen. All right, we got displays. Now let's take all the comps, computers. I think we're gonna have to start putting some stuff in action in the production thing. All right. All right. Let's see if it built everything I needed. It did not build anything that I needed. Of course, I got my 3 hydrogen bottles. I just didn't realize that, I needed stuff for that. I guess I'm missing computers. Stop going to the survival kit. Oh, computer. Get all those in there. Probably get 1,000 of those. 1,000 of these. Get 1,000 of those. Oh, do I have displays? I think that was another thing I was missing. No, god damn it. Not the survival kit. Why do you keep going to that? All right. So let's see here. While we let that production kind of go and do its thing. Ah, Mavic, you've made it into the stream. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I'm probably short on a lot of stuff as I'm starting to realize how the build is going. Yeah, that's not ideal. But thank you for letting me know I'm not alone on this. I didn't want to have another disaster like the first time where I'm just sitting there talking and rambling to myself and then it wasn't even recorded. All right, we get these assemblers done and that will be good. All right, so now we've got assemblers. We have O2H2. What else could we possibly need on this for a base? Hmm. You know, off the end of these, we could probably have a med bay right here, possibly. We're not worried about airtight. And I also kind of want to see what the wheels look like. Now that we've kind of got a little bit more structure to what we're doing. I have a nice little Jeffrey steak here. So let's see here. Not you. Let's do left and right. So this is the right side one. We need to go like that, and that is going to not work. So I need to bring this down one more block at least. All right, that's not what I expected. Or do I bring these out one block? Or 2 blocks? Let's try one less block than that. I know Jeff is going to come try to grab my ass here in a second. Okay, I think I like that. 2 blocks out from center is what I think might be okay. And we can fill in the rest, and that'll just become armor. Over here, please. Oh, you want me to... Is that even lined up? How does this one go? You're off that and go forward. And you are not letting me do that. Okay. All right. Left side. Now we should be good to go on that, right? Okay. I guess I got to build the wheel separate on this. I've never had to do that before, but I guess why not? You think the 3x3 wheels are better than the 5x5? I don't know. I mean, I guess we could check it out. I kind of wanted some big wheels. But I've also never built a rover before, so I don't really know. This was the right side. And I'm going to guess this is the left side. But the 5x5 can help with ground clearance. Yeah, the ground clearance is kind of what I was worried about. So, I don't know. I mean, this whole thing is smaller than just the suspension of the 5x5. I don't know. I'm not going to build it here. I just want to kind of get an idea. Is this the top right there, I think? But, that is a lot smaller. Easier to place for sure. You know what? Let's just go with the 5x5 and see what happens. I don't know. I think I got to build a wheel though. Is this the 1x1, 3x3, 5x5? We'll see where we get to. Worst case scenario, I tear it off and there we go. How do I get you on here? I guess this does not want to attach. Oh. Well, maybe we will go with the 3x3 just so I don't have to dig a bunch of holes in the ground because I'm pretty lazy. All right, fine. We will take this off then. Of course, that's going to be a real pain with the whole drop down later. Well, too late now. Things have been done. Let's see here. Number 8. I guess it's not too bad. I think that could work. Fuck it. Let's do it. Oh, not that, not that. All right. I can't reach you, can I? Make a nice solid connection here. I mean, I think this should be wide enough that I should have some decent ground or decent left-right stability is kind of my thoughts. We'll find out, but let me get more hydrogen here because I don't have enough hydrogen tanks. But yeah, you're right. Cargo, 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 cargo. Which would actually work well off of these, I think. We should be done with the connectors for now. Oh, do I hear dinner coming towards me? I think this might... I don't like the way these look. I do like the look of these more. Yeah, you know what? These should be fine. Interior plates and metal grids. Okay. Jeffrey, where are you? I need my food. I hear you. It's a four-wheel Uber Eats. I'm sorry, a four-legged Uber Eats. Just need you to find me so that I can give you a sleepy pill. Where are you? Oh, shit. Yeah, you little bastard. Did you bring any of your friends? Only two. What, did you eat the other two? I thought there was supposed to be four in there. Yeah, I think he ate half my Uber Eats. He only gave me two steaks. I like it when he gives me four. All right. Cook those on the grill. I forgot what I was doing. Interior plates, I think. All that, no. I don't know what I was doing. Let me see. Oh, I guess I got these done. Okay, cool. So we have storage, we have foundries, we have assemblers. Gosh, I guess now we're just looking at doing the wheels. Well, this might work out better than I thought. That things are moving along pretty smoothly, actually. And we got to put one of my desks down so I can drive. All right, very cool, very cool. Now the armor shaping, I'm not sure if I want to do that today or not, but okay, let's see here. Put some wheels out there. Or do we make this longer? Do you think we need to make this longer? Because I could have like a medical bay right there and like a food section. Oh, that's right. We've got to make a thing for food. Ooh, I forgot about that. This thing might get a little longer. All right, well, let's assume that we're going to put some wheels right about here. And that should help keep this protected from getting bottomed out as I burn through precious hydrogen. Um, oh, you know what? I'll just put this on both sides. Why not? Let's see here. Let's do the wheels on that side. I believe that is up. Looks like it. There we go. Can I get this welded up before I run out of hydrogen? Probably not. Large steel tubes and hydrogen. Do I have large steel tubes? I do. Fantastic. Yeah, let's take a little Jeffrey steak break. I might actually have to take a quick break and fill up my glass. I'm running out of vodka, which is not cool. All right. We're getting the basic shape laid out here. But yeah, I think we also need to get like food, maybe some food growing things on each side because on that long journey, I was picking up vegetables and I still haven't found wheat, but I got fruits, mushrooms, vegetables. Uh, yeah, I don't know if these are food. Yeah. So we should be able to make a few growth things in there. Yeah, let's look at that. What does it require to make food growing stuff? Probably more than because we could throw an irrigation thing. Oops, get down. I don't really have room for irrigation there or there. I want that all to be armor. But we might be able to throw some like an irrigation thing on top of this. Because why not? Or maybe put an irrigation thing over there and algae things growing out of the side here. We could probably do that. Let's do this. I like the idea of the algae being grown and then irrigation. Let's see what that looks like. Number 2. And you only have it on one side? Okay, so you got 2 there, so you kind of perfectly fit right there, but we don't care about that. I'm literally never going to look at you. There we go. That sounded really mean when I said that, but I really am never going to look at this. I just needed to automatically do its job. All right, that'll work. I believe I got that on there correctly. And let's throw some algae things on here because I think that could work possibly. Because you only have stuff on the bottom. Yes, only on the bottom. There we go. I could throw one over here too. It's going to be a little weird with these things sticking out, but I was actually kind of thinking that might be kind of cool looking with these just kind of sticking out on the top, kind of awkwardly. Could look also kind of half-assed, but whatever. It's my rover, not yours. Need some glass, huh? All right, so glass. Probably not enough. Production. Always to this fucking survival kit. All right. Put some exhaust on top of the algae frames and have fire coming off of them. I mean, probably could, I guess. I hadn't really thought about it. Don't even know how to do that either, but I'll have to figure that out probably at a later date. I think this live stream is basically going to be just laying out some basics. I mean, it's a lot of basics to be already started on that. But all right, so the food growth stuff. I have yet to build this yet, so I don't even know what it's called. I'm gonna assume it's not a farm. Is it a farm? It is a farm plot. Okay, well, that was a lucky guess. Uh, I think we're good on the algae. I think 3 should be enough. What is this? Algae farm uses algae. So you got different types of algae farms? What the hell? I only knew about this farm. Maybe we'll switch to those when I see what they look like. Okay, so that's kind of like a... Huh. Because I could almost... You know what? I wonder if I could... I really don't have a. I mean, I guess it needs sunlight, so never mind. What am I doing? On the bottom of the truck, you're not going to get any sunlight. Okay, well, scratch that idea on that. But these things require a grid. I mean, it would be pretty cool that, like, when you first come into the ship and you get to run your toes through soil as you run across this. I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe I'm alone in that. Whoops. As I try to jump to my death repetitively. All right, let me. Yes, oh my God. Just enough to get back on the platform here. Okay, so if I'm going to do this, I'm going to need to do some conveyor conjunction things right here. So you got what? Fruits, vegetables, wheat, mushrooms. Those are the only four, right? So then I only need four plots. So that goes out to, so I just need two of these conveyor conjunctions. Number 8. Yeah. So this could be our farming right here. Hey Daniel, how you doing? Yeah, yeah. The oxygen farm and the algae farm look an awful lot alike. But oh, you're saying the 3 by 1/2 or whatnot. Yeah, that probably is an oxygen farm. I wasn't really paying attention. Is it an oxygen farm? Yeah, it's an oxygen farm. Bummer, because I think that would be a pretty cool looking algae farm. Oh well, what are you gonna do? At least I know you guys can hear me. I was worried about that. So we got that. Do I almost feel like that these ports might be handy with the farm to get some sort of auto farm going. Maybe I'll deal with that at a later date, just to kind of get something started here. So now we can have two of every type, I believe, of fruits. Yeah, yeah. Do need to have the algae farms in the sunlight. That's kind of the downfall to my thoughts. I mean, supposedly I could probably put these on the bottom of the truck because they generate their own light or something like that. Oh, I'm trying to kill myself. Don't do that. I tell you, that last video, killing myself, apparently it's become a thing. I don't know. All right, so we have the farms down now. So after this, I should probably have at least a med bay on one side and a living quarters locker room on the other side or something like that. So that means this is getting a little longer, it looks like. I don't know. Hopefully this thing can survive the fall. I don't know. That might be questionable action putting it on this side just so I could put wheels down. I mean, I guess I could put down some thrusters just to kind of float down for the first maiden voyage. Hmm. Because I could probably just put some fans like put some fans underneath here and here so that when I do drop this thing down, it doesn't just slam into the ground. Maybe that's what I need to do just for safety because I didn't think we were going to be doing this far out. uh, what are those things called? Thrusters. Or are they fans? No, here they are. Large flat atmospheric. Do I have one of these with a plus symbol on it? I do not. D shape. Let's do that. And we should be. Nope. That is not the one I wanted. There's got to be a bigger one than that, right? There's got to be a bigger one of these, right? Hmm. Yeah, there is no fan. Atmospheric thrusters, D-shaped large. That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Throw some of these right here and right here to kind of maybe slow a descent for poor planning. Poor planning is, why things become more expensive. So what do I need on this? I need more motors. And you require motors. A lot of motors. Wow. That's a crap ton of motors. That is an expensive mistake building on this side. All right, so we need a lot of motors and large steel tubes. Goddamn survival kit. Let's see here. And then large steel tubes. That should hopefully be all that we need. I should probably also check out inventory-wise. Where are we at with... Okay. We've run out of something. Probably, what is it, silicon? Yeah, we're out of silicon. So no more glass for us, apparently. What glass we have is done. Yeah. This is it. That's the last of our silicon right there. So, All right, let that stuff build up. While that is building up, I am going to go to the bar right next to me here and pour myself a glass of vodka. And this is a good time for everybody else to have a quick drink especially if you're enjoying that Oktoberfest action. I encourage you to. If you're a recovering alcoholic, then maybe not so much, but to each their own. All right. Let's see where we are production wise. Take all this with me. Probably don't need all this with me. Oh, the other thing I should probably do is put a food processor up here too, huh? Yeah. Do I? God damn it, interior plates. Just when I was starting to feel somewhat comfortable. Am I out of interior plates, interior plates, interior plates? I'm out of interior plates. All right, survival kit. The one thing you can do. Rip me out of... Never mind, you're too slow. All right. Yep. Thought I had enough stuff pre-built that this wouldn't be an issue where we sit here and enjoy watching stuff being built, but much like everything else, I have poorly planned things. Let's see here. We don't need you, shouldn't need you. A few of you, that should be enough. Where are the rest of my motors at here? All right. So hopefully these fans will protect us from falling too harsh on the ground when we first launch this. Oh God. I mean, I needed to get large steel tubes, which is why I came back here. It had nothing to do with the fuel. Uh, did I not make large steel tubes? Of course I did. I don't know if these fans are a bad idea. But I think the worst thing that we could do is say we're going to move our house and then just let it crush onto the ground. Seems like a good series ending event. What do we need? More motors. Good God. This thing is motor hungry. Get some hydrogen before I forget. All right, motors, where art thou? Did I use them all up? Oh, I got 20. That's no good. What are we out of? Oh gosh, we're out of stuff. We got nickel. We're out of iron. I did not want to turn this into a mining video, to be honest with you. That was not the intention, but it looks like I'm probably going to have to go down here to the old mine, grab a backpack of iron. Oh, maybe not as much as I need to. There we go. A little iron here. Okay, so hold on to your ears. Can't wait till we get to the point where we have drilling platforms and all kinds of other good stuff automatically doing stuff for us. Then we can just hoard to our content. Good to go. Yep. Until then, we're peasants out here in the field by ourselves. There we go. Where's my exit? Oh, dinner has arrived apparently. Hopefully this time it's more than one of them. Ooh, I hear you. Yes, dinner is here. Thank you, sir. There we go. See, I got you quicker this time so you didn't have time to eat the other half of the steaks. All right. I forgot what I was doing. I was working on motors, I believe. Am I out of hydrogen? Is that even a thing? It would appear that I am officially out of hydrogen, and unless there's some sort of hydrogen generator that doesn't require ice. Could also be a power. Oh, these two are probably still on. Oof. Are you turned on? You don't need to be turned on. You are absolutely turned on. Let's turn you off because you're going to be too much power requirements for this. And of course I can't get to that, can I? Oh, I can. Well, that's convenient. Control panel, turn you off. All right. I do not need you working. Yes, I hear you. Okay, so now I got to go down here into the inventory and get that out of the non-working ones. Assemblers. Yep, you're still working. You're still working. That refinery needs to stop. Stupid survival kits are just mostly being annoying. Okay, so it should just be 2 refineries working, and that is it. Okay. That was odd. Okay, so now back to what we were doing. I was looking for motors, I believe, to finish this off over here. No, you're good. You're good. I guess I got all the motors. Okay. So now it is up to the food processing stuff. Oh, that's right. I was doing interior plates. Guess we'll put a food processor there. What other options? That's it? What is this? Oh, yeah. So this is the algae farm one. Gotcha. Still needs sunlight, though. And then you got this food processor. I mean, do I want the food processor right on the hallway? Maybe we set it back a little bit. And also, I think my tools are just, for some reason, slightly different. Okay, we're gonna... Somehow I got these things reversed, perhaps? That feels better. Let's take you down. And first of all, build you up. Yeah, I think this is going to work better with the food processor slightly set back. That could possibly work better. Yeah, I could put some hole covers or whatever I need to do. We got that. Okay, next. I actually don't remember what I was doing next. But I think now that we have that food processor, we do not need this one. So maybe we can take this out. Is it too early to start taking these things down? I mean, yeah, maybe not. All right. Uh, so now we need a survival kit, and I'm thinking a med bay on there, and the med bay can be on the other side next to all this. Have it like right along here. Uh, this guy. You got a top, bottom, back. There we go. So we need to have, well, I guess more of these. Put the survival kit across the aisle from the, yeah, exactly. I think that's what I've come up with just now. So yeah, great, great minds think alike. Excuse me. Uh, number 6. Yeah, yeah, I think that could work out just fine, kind of like right there. Of course, now I got to get some large steel tubes, medical supplies, right? Medical grids. Yeah, they're there and there. Should probably finish this off too. I don't know. Any thoughts on those fans on the bottom, if they're gonna help at all, or is that just an exercise in futility? Production medical. Where's my medical stuff? All right. Yeah, they're the only ones. I guess I should probably put a few more thrusters for at least 5-way control, just to make sure I don't end up trying to kill myself. Uh, I mean, I guess there's a lot of sketchy things I do when I play this stuff because I don't exactly always know what I'm doing. But oh, comps. I mean, even just running down the platform, I'm trying to kill myself. So, all right, let's see here. I'm out of. No, I'm not out of comps. There we go. There. Yes. All right, we have an actual real medical station now. Fantastic. So if you have the right amount of fans that can lift the rover, then you can solve the ground clearance issue. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Uh, I th should I just put regular blocks here, I guess? Yeah, let's just do that to kind of finish that up. We might not actually need to go out this far, because let's see here. Do I have, ooh, a bed? I might need to put a bed in here too. A stasis pod. Is that better at the back or the front? I could throw it like back here is kind of like, yeah. Hmm. Uh, what is that called? It's not a stasis pod. It's a survival pod? No, it's not a pod. What is that thing called? chamber? Yes, the cryo chamber. If we put it at the back here, it's less likely to get attacked, is my thoughts. And if we put two in, then we're more likely to have at least one survive. Oh, we need glass, huh? So yeah, the cryo chambers are nice and safe back here, where hopefully they don't get destroyed. Probably should have put the medical stuff at the back also, but hmm. Well, we'll figure that out later, because I mean, I guess maybe it's hmm. Maybe a cryo chamber there and a medical thing over here just as a backup. Maybe that's a better idea. All right, what is that? Survival kit type 2, huh? This survival kit only has it on, yeah, and then you have it on the bottom. Yeah, let's do that survival kit instead. All right, so we have our backup and our main up there, so we're good. Cool, cool. I think we're getting pretty close. I think so close, we might be able to put on another set of wheels. So you are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. More steel plate and probably more hydrogen. Okay. It's turning out to be something of a craft here. And we are out of steel plate completely. We might just be out of steel in general. Looking like we're just out of steel in general here. I'm going to guess that yeah, those large steel tubes likely are expensive. They look expensive when it comes to the iron. So let's just go down to the mine and try to kill ourselves getting there and get ourselves a little bit more of this juicy iron. Okay. super exciting, I'm sure, watching people mine, but hey, that's what we got to do, so that's what we're going to do. Wow, that was quick. Okay, okay. Let that process up, get some steel plates. Shouldn't need any more of those, shouldn't need any more of these, probably no more of those. Looks like everything else is going to be, probably need some of these. Let's see here, left and right. Number 7 goes here. All right, can we get these done in time, or am I going to have to run back and get more hydrogen? It's going to be close. What do we need? Construction components. Construction components and hydrogen. All right, construction components are non-existent. Perfect. I was just saying to myself, I hope I can build some more construction components. I should probably just throw the other assemblers on. I don't even know if I have enough power to run all these assemblers if I run more than 2. All right. I think we've got a pretty good start on the basics to a rover. I'm not entirely sure how I want to do this on the front end with the cockpit or anything like that. Definitely going to need some armor because I'm anticipating this will be used for some battles because that's kind of what I like to do. And these things will probably all get shot off at some point too, but Also not entirely sure why I put the farm, some of the more valuable foodstuffs, at the front, along with the cargo. Well, decisions have been made. Now then, I guess at this point, do I think I have all the basics in here. And I think now it's really just kind of coming down to if I'm going to run with these fans, do I try to get a little bit of control and we drop this thing down to the... Oh, you know what I've been forgetting this whole time? Batteries. We absolutely need batteries. Oh my lord, how could I forget the batteries? And I got a little spot for a battery right there. Can I get you? Perfect, right there. Right there. Little nooks and crannies I can... Nope, not really. Okay. And then, let's see here. Put a couple batteries. Wait, I don't think I can see that. Let's do you like that, you like that, and then you there, and you there. So that will give us 6 batteries, which, I mean, hopefully that's enough, right? I don't know. 7 batteries? 8 batteries? Do we do more? I could do, I don't know. Well, let's get the batteries in. These things can start charging. Power cells. Steel plate. Should us all be power cells and computers, huh? I should have power cells and computers. I no idea how many I need. So I need a lot of power cells. Power, power, power. Here. What do I need for you? Nickel, silicone. Oh, I'm out of silicon, huh? And then iron ingot. Wow, we are already out of that crap, huh? Um, that sucks. Hmm. All right, I guess I need to go mine some more because Lord only knows I love to go mining. Gosh. Yeah, let's get the basics set up. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. Yes, I hear you. All right, and I guess while we're doing that, let's get ourselves a Jeffrey steak. Now, because I've run out of stuff to raw materials, I need to go get some more raw materials again. This project's turning out to be a lot bigger than I anticipated. And I haven't even started armor shaping, which, yeah, I don't know how that's going to go. I haven't even found any silicone deposits yet, so we're going to be relying on raw dirt. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe also. You know, if you subscribe, you can comment and talk in the chat and everything also. Keeps things interesting. Otherwise, it's just me talking to myself, and well, that can just be awkward. As long as I don't start answering myself, I know I'm still okay, though. All right, management says we're good, and we can go back and put this in the furnaces. Perfect. You know, I was so paranoid the first time I was playing this that I thought these blades would chop me up, and to be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed that they don't. It should be a mod. Just saying. So yeah. Oh, and from the last video, I needed more power because I couldn't run everything. So, and these things barely keep up with what I can do. So we need to get some fuel sources going here. I mean, I guess I could put a nuclear reactor on here. Seems a little excessive at this point, but maybe not. Ooh, and some gyros. We need gyros, don't we? Probably stick these like right here. I want you right like that. Oh, steel plate. Gosh darn it. I think I needed this for something. I don't even remember what I was working on. I keep getting distracted. Everything up here has been built. Ah, I already forgot what I was working on. So we'll go with the number 6, the gyros. These should be fairly close to the middle. Apparently, I think that makes a difference. God damn, these things use a lot of steel plate, don't they? All right, steel plates, large tubes, and metal grids. I got an expensive taste. Um, I'll throw these in because they take up a lot of inventory space. All right, so now we just need metal grids and motors, along with the steel plate. Uh, do I, did I already burn through the steel grids? Apparently I have. Huh. All right, so let's do up 1,000 of these. Can't think of a reason not to do these. And I'm not entirely sure. But that should be, the steel tube should be good to go on that. Oh, there's my motors. Let's go throw these in really quick while the steel plates are being made up and the grids and all that fun stuff. So now it's just metal grids, steel plates, metal grids, steel plates. You're still steel plates and metal grids, steel plates. Perfect. 2 items. No. Oh, sounds like our buddies made it back. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Sleepy time. No, don't run away. It's nap time. There we go. Nap time. See, you take too long putting the bed and they eat half your steaks. Oh wait, food processor is not there anymore. Creature of habit, apparently. Inventory and production. Okay. And we don't need these anymore. Let's go to metal grids, metal grids. Oh, that's right. We're working on gyros. You just need steel plate. Now you just need steel plate. And you just need steel plate. So we need a lot of steel plate, apparently. Lovely. But at least we got the metal grids done. And I'm probably still making metal grids, I'm guessing. Not making. What happened to my steel plates? All right, steel plates. There we go. Not a lot of them. There's a lot of them. Perfect. We might be able to get one of these done. There's one gyro. I don't even entirely think we need this many gyros. We really probably don't. It's just a rover, right? You all tell me. I have no idea. I've never built a rover before, so. At least not a large grid mobile base kind of thing. That might be overkill and everything. It doesn't look like it added it to my build planner. All right, production. Let's just do it the old-fashioned way that always works. Oh, we're out of iron. God damn it. All right. What I ought to do, maybe I ought to turn this into a mining rover really quick to help. If I do that, because I could take all this crap out here and put in some drills on the front. I mean, I obviously am out of materials to even build all that right now, but that could potentially work faster, right? Hmm. Let me go do one last load like this. Let's turn the old rover into a mining rover. I've seen Splitsy do that, and fairly certain I can make that work. This would be a side quest, I guess. All right. Well, I see people are watching. I just don't see anybody talking. That's what's got me concerned. You all got to tell me if you want to see or do something, because otherwise I'm just going to sit here and keep drinking, doing mining, and that's going to be really boring, and it's going to upset you. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm going to drink either way, and I really don't like mining, so. It is full. Now there we are. Oh, the hold my vodka moment. Yeah, well, the hold my vodka moment might still happen. The thing is, I've been drinking all morning and I still don't even feel mildly drunk yet, so that might take a while. But I guess I can hang out here as long as you want to hang out here. It's up to you. I still got half a handle left. I drank half last night with Mavec anyways. All right, so while that's going up, let's experiment with this idea here. He was saying, let's see here, that we need to do something. I need to bring this back to connect it. Of course, that would require me to have steel plates that I have no steel plates of. Come on. Steel plates. I get sick and tired of sitting here having to mine everything. So if I do this, it should, in theory, start kind of locking everything together. That's not on top of the ship. Come on, get up here. Okay, so everything there should be locked, and I don't have to worry about the ships being split in half completely. Number two, come in here and grind this out because we've got a few options now. Can I squeeze in here? What is that? All right. I don't really need a spare tire, but we'll leave it there anyways. Those are just blocks. This is kind of need the antenna. I kind of like having the antenna, but we can always make a new antenna, right? And then, yeah, everything should still be attached. Perfect. Nothing is a complete disaster yet. Okay, so now, all right, so this is where things get a little interesting. So let's get rid of you, although I like the ore detector. I think we need to get rid of you also. Man, I hope I didn't go too deep on this. I think I've already kind of think I've already gone a little bit deep on this. And let's grab what we can off of that. All right, so I need to make sure that this shit doesn't like completely fall apart, right? So I'm going to build this down here. So that should be attached to that and that. All right, well, I guess we opened this side up so we could work on it better? Question mark? Certainly makes it easier to get in. Now then, if I want to get to the cabin, I need to take this off. And then, all right, so we've hollowed this whole thing out. Except the battery is, the battery is just like one thing too high. Gosh darn it. I think I'm absolutely making this more challenging than I needed it to be. All right, so let's do this. I'll bring these up, maybe. I don't know. At this point, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing. Oh, hey Phil, how you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just kind of apparently messing around a little bit and putting the wrong stuff in the wrong places. I don't know. I think this has got to go. All right, so now let's see. Let's conveyor. Oh, that's right. I need to get the small conveyor connections, which are here. Hopefully, I don't need another battery. We'll just assume that we do not need another battery. I hear my stomach growling. It's time for one of them Jeffrey steaks. All right, so we have that. I could probably put a beacon in here or an ore detector. Yeah, I could probably put an ore detector there and kind of fill in that space. Let's see here. Gore. Uh, let's do the big ore detector, perhaps? I don't know if that's a thing on here. Number 6. Do it. Oh yeah, and then we could put the gyro right there. Yeah, we're making things happen in some sort of roundabout way. Where are you? There you go. Put the gyro right there. What do I need? Motors and detectors. Motors and detectors. I'm like fairly certain I have that stuff. There's your detectors and some motors. This is how you overthink how to do a little mining rig. Okay, so we have that. In fact, I don't know why I care so much about keeping this on there. Uh, I don't know. I don't really, I guess I could put an O2H2 connector right here and then start putting cargo containers back. I guess. I don't know. What is the O2H2? H2O2. Is that number 3 I have on here? No, that's a refinery. Number 6. Boom. And then we can put in, yeah, so all this is never going to line up anyways. So we probably should have just ground all this off and, oh my God, Jesus fucking Christ, Jeff. Oh, you, you are in timeout. Seriously. Look at that. You scared the crap out of me and I wasted my hydrogen. Hmm. And apparently, when I got rid of that original survival kit, I lost my hydrogen generator or something. Well, that kind of sucks. Let's move this forward a little bit. Yes, I know it's low. Apparently, I'm doing things wrong here. All right. Well, at least this time, I learned from my last mistakes, and I put a desk down so that at least I can get energy to build stuff and whatnot. But for some reason, I'm not getting hydrogen now, and I'm guessing that's because the only hydrogen I was getting was from my original survival kit, and everything I do beyond that doesn't even matter. So Hmm. That kind of sucks. That really kind of sucks. Uh, yeah. I have an O2H2 generator. It's right here. Unfortunately, it's not connected up to the base. And I don't think it'll generate without ice. And I have no ice. I have two O2H2 generators. Actually, they're connected right now. There's one right here and one right here. But I have no ice is the problem. And I think the original dropship kit that I had, the original dropship thing that I had, I think that O2H or I think that survival kit allowed me to keep getting hydrogen, which apparently is a thing. Ah, okay, so I had a hydrogen tank. Yes. Yes, it is absolutely a problem. But here we are, drunken citizen, doing our thing. We will figure things out. Everything will be probably fine, I'm sure, eventually. That is too big to fit there, huh? I mean, do you think I could fit that there? No, I can't fit that there. How much cargo does that hold? That only holds 3.38 kiloliters. I don't know. If I do that, I could throw some wheels on the bottom, perhaps, and then do a three-wheel thing. I don't know. What do I need? These plates? Yeah, if I do that, then I can do some wheels underneath here, and then a connector and some drills on the front. That I think that's the play. Oh, oh wait, I can go right here. So yeah, it was right behind the cockpit on the right. Yeah, yeah, it was. I remember exactly what you're talking about now. Unfortunately, yeah, I'm a little, yeah, definitely screwed myself on that construction components. Yeah, definitely kind of botched it on that. I could probably, hmm, I could probably fit one on here actually. I wonder. I think I have an O2H2. No, I haven't. This is an O2H2 generator here. It was the O2. Sorry, it's the H tank, the hydrogen tank. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Never mind. I'm thinking the wrong stuff. Um, there's my. Okay. Yeah, kind of screwing things up here, making things a little more challenging than I need to make them. All right, so I need to get some wheels on the back side here, and these are, what size are these? Are these 3x3s? I hope so. Yes, I know the fuel's low. We've discussed this. Uh, so I think let's do right down the middle here. I said right down the middle here. You're not going to let me do that, are you? Okay, well, Screw it, we'll do this. There we go. All right, I'm just trying to do a dirty at this point. Just do this thing dirty and get it done. Going to assume you're a 3x3 wheel. So do that. That is, I guess this is the off-road wheel maybe? Uh, Off-road suspension wheel, 3x5 short wheelbase. Maybe that's what we need. And where's the left? Do I have this appropriately aligned? Believe so. And then number 7. Oh, you're not going to let me build the tires because you feel that I am not allowed to build in the dirt. All right, fine. Is that enough space for me to build a freaking tire? Probably not. It's okay, I kind of needed the dirt anyways. And why are you down now? Oh, I went a little aggressive and made my problem worse. Fantastic. Okay. Oh, parking brake. Yes, yes, yes. We've discussed this. All right, so there's a way I can add a tire onto this. Is that in the control panel? Short wheel, add wheel. Boom. Yes. Oh my God, that's so annoying. All right, there we go. We got one wheel over here. I need steel tubes. Steel tubes. I mean, there's certainly better looking wheels and tires, but my building is kind of questionable. Eh, whatever. Let's just move this over so it's hanging off the other side. I don't want to even know what I'm doing anymore. Let's see here. Let's go forward this way. Back. You can find the hole over here. Okay. And then control panel. Let's see here. It's right behind the cockpit. Raise the tire offset. Yeah, and you can place on the tire. Well, you could also just dig in the ground, I guess, too, as apparently is what I have come to the conclusion of. But yeah, there we go. I needed the dirt anyway, so it kind of just solving two birds, one stone kind of thing. Come on, get on the. There we go. So there's a little dirt. I'm going to get that in there. Kind of clean all this crap out of my... I got to put some Jeffrey steaks back inside the cooking machine now. I only said I played the game. I never said I was good at it. So, all right. So we have this truck now set up. Now we've got lots of room for apparently another battery if we wanted one. Probably not a bad idea. Or more cargo. Probably not. But I like the idea of another battery in here. Let's do that. Battery power cells. Over-engineering a very simple truck that was supposed to take 5 seconds has turned into something much longer. Where are my power cells? All right, so we have that. Let's see if I can connect this thing up, let everything start charging, and then perhaps we can take it to the mining. I'm still going to destroy this thing. Let's see here. What is it? Alt. We're going to go this way. Perfect, perfect. And then I need to get this on here. Switch lock, where is switch lock? There we go. And then I don't remember what that was. Hopefully it was not important. All right, so these should be charging, I believe. And yeah, no hydrogen sucks. And running low on Jeffrey steaks. All right, so I guess now I need to make a drill. Old drill or new drill? Let's check out the new drills. I have not done that. So you do have stuff on the front, or on the sides, I mean. Oh, what do you need? I got steel plate. What are you talking about? Just connect. Oh, I got those things in the way. So that's fine. Boom, no problem. Got you. Motors. Yeah, this is most unfortunate not having hydrogen. Just got to get to that. Got to get to the ice lake, and everything will be fine. I mean, hopefully that's the right orientation. This thing is going to get overloaded so fucking quick. Ooh, and I could stick some here. If I get rid of this. There we go. I'm making a bigger problem for myself. Yeah. Made a bigger problem for myself. Oh, that's the problem. All right, so H2O2 connector was number 6. All right. Making problems for myself and solving them all at the same time. Large. Large steel tubes. God, computers. Oh my God, do I even have computers? Did I run out of silicon? Okay, good, I got some. Because I'm running out of all the materials, hence why I'm building this. All right, so we have that. We have a very goofy looking half-assed rear end. And then can we stick more drills on here to make sure we get through? That's going to grind everything out right there. But if I do that, no, that's not going to be happy about it. Yeah. I guess I could. Can I stick one of these back here? Why are you large grid? I don't need large grid. Oh, sorry, wrong one. Number 9. There we go. And you're in the way there. You're in the way. Can I get you in there? No, that's in the way. Gosh darn it. What is in your way? You work just fine on that side. I don't know what the problem is on this side. Oh, now you work that. Oh my God, you stupid. I am making this so much harder on myself. I know that. Um, okay. All right. And you. Now, let's see if we can get another set of drills on this because I want to make sure that whatever we're doing, we clear a nice big old tunnel. This is probably going to fill up in rocks in like 5 seconds because there's no cargo. Oh, I have to go one higher, don't I? Okay. You know what? I think it's time for me to have a little swig of vodka. Give myself a chance to kind of think about what I'm doing here before I make these decisions. Mm. Okay. Now let's back to poor decision making. Yeah, that goes right there. You go right there. Who needs to see when you've got third person? Yes, I know it's critical. Construction components. Construction components. There we go. And the final drill. Right. Why are we? What am I missing? Oh, never mind. You're done. Okay. You're the one I'm looking at. All right. So we've got this abomination. Uh, let's go mining, I guess. Are you not? You're not charged, are you? I never set you to be automatic, did I? Battery 1, battery 2. You are set to auto. Perfect. You're fine. It's just yes. Ugh. Really wish I had something to put in here, but unfortunately those tiny little ones don't do anything, the tiny little storage blocks. But and I can't remember what we were. Oh, these are the batteries, and we can't. Come on. You require power cells. Ah, hey, I can get another battery on here. Fan-freaking-tastic. That was probably the last one, though. Nice, nice. We got all the batteries going in. So we just need more power cells, which means we need more rod. Oh, I forgot about these things. Oh, hey, nice. What do you need? I can get steel plate. I have steel plate. Here I am, coming back to random jobs I forgot about. Steel plate. We'll just take all that. Can I make more power cells? Do I have enough to make power cells? I do not have enough to make. What about steel plate? No. Now you're just dividing up the job with no materials, which is why we built a mining car. And you're done. All right, so all the gyros are officially done. Now it's just power cells. And then after that, all right, so this seems like such a bad idea to take this out right now. What kind of battery life do I have in this right now? I won't know until I disconnect. And we are probably pretty heavy. All right. Well, I got 4 days. All right, we're good. Let's just take this down the hill here in a safe area. That's not a safe area. God damn it. I made this mistake before. So doing this the hard way. I mean, this is definitely a mineral-rich area, and all of it is mineral-rich with everything that is not silicon. Where is my... That's the mine right there, so, okay, we got that. Now I need to set up the drills. Control panel drills. Do I not? Oh, that's right, drills. We hit G, come over here, hit this, go to groups, and put you over here. Easy enough. All right, now let's make some bad decisions. think we have much cargo space in here, so it should be filled up fairly quick. I can barely even move forward. We're not even full. I think we are, yeah, we're pointed down, and I think that's a bad idea. You know what? We will just fill up right here. All right, there we go. Nope, 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 nope. Back. Nope. Come on back. See here the wheels, maybe. The wheels. Can we? Oh, why am I doing this so hard? Let's see. Turn this wheel power up to 80, maybe? No. Strength? Yeah, there we go. We want the strength up. Say 50%. And let's hope that that works. Can we get out of here? No, we cannot. I think all this was pointless. Oh, I've done something bad. Over-engineering, poorly thought out machines. All right, I've got to get out of this somehow. Yeah, I know the fuel's bad. That's what we were doing in here in the first place. So if I take you out, can I please? All right, well, I'll grab that, and where's the other? All right, well, it doesn't matter. Let's just see if we can get the truck out of here. We cannot. All right, you know what? Wasted so much time on this thing. I don't even care if I have well, the respawn pod is gone off this thing anyway, so it doesn't even matter. I'm just going to salvage what I can, and God damn it, and I can't even run up here because motherfucker. All right. Oh, wasted so much time and materials. I should have just continued on with that instead of trying to get, a mining machine. Decisions have been made. Poor, poor decisions. I'm going to get up here. I'm going to throw this stuff in to the refineries and pour myself another drink and contemplate my life. All right. Oh, and apparently I'm hungry, so get a Jeffrey steak. Let's do that. Now I'm going to go pour myself a drink. Hopefully everybody's having a good time today. Maybe not nearly as exciting as college football, but I assume you're here because you don't watch college football. I do not watch college football, I can tell you that. So, nice healthy pour there. Something to get through a Saturday afternoon. A little spritz of this. A little mixer, good to go. Mm. All right. Well, let me go down and basically ready just to scrap the whole thing. I don't see any way of this little rover being of any use. If I can get it out of this hole, maybe, but it wants to crush me instead. Oh, God damn it. You son of a... All right. All right, so maybe the little drilling thing was a little overkill with 6 drills on it. We'll have to rethink that. And by rethink that, I mean probably just not do that again unless you all have a better idea on how to do it. But one drill isn't going to get the truck into the ground. And apparently 6 will just have it dig really deep into the ground. So, I don't know. Let's see here. Oh, I think that's right. Power cells is what I needed. Darn it. Production, power cells. Are you able to make power cells? Did you make any power cells? It looks like you might have made power cells. 6 power cells. That's uh, so not helpful. And it's because I need silicon. And I need to learn how to jump. There we go. Yep, that's never going to happen. All right, maybe I should just build a seat on this. I'm not entirely sure how I want to finish the cargo, or not the cargo, the cockpit off here. I mean, probably fairly certain come out like that. And then have the cargo or the cockpit across here, and everything would be rounded off nicely, as rounded as space engineers will let me. And I could just put... I mean, just for the sake of it, that's not large grid, though. That's only small grid, isn't it? Or is it large grid? If it's large grid, that's pretty cool. You are only small grid. Oof. All right, all right. That's too bad we don't have a nice big large grid trucking thing. Rover cockpit. You are small grid, absolutely. Okay, so there it is. Apparently this right here is what says what is what. You see large grid stuff? I mean, I'm fairly certain I remember this being, yeah, you'll work. So it's not an ideal cockpit, but it'll work. I just need some displays. And for once, I actually have what I need. Fantastic. I don't really care about the glass, but all right, cool. So now we've got this. What is it? V. And all right, so I gotta sort out the steering because apparently they're all doing the wrong thing. Crab walking will not work. That is something to figure out at another time. Maybe Mavic or Phil can help me out with figuring out how to make a rover actually work. I've never really done this mess. Or maybe you can. All you got to do is say something and tell me how to fix my wheels so they all turn in a circle instead of turning crab walk style. Anyway, let's see here. I have no fuel, so we're stuck on the ground, and I'm running low on materials. And I have a worthless truck, but at least now it's out of the ground. Let's see if I can get... See, this one here turns just fine. Front wheels go left, rear wheels go right, and that's how we get the nice whatever we got to do. But that is not what mine is working as. We are not close enough. We're not close enough. All right, there we go. We are locked in there. Cool. So now we've got at least some materials getting transferred in. So maybe now we can get some silicon. Yes, power cells. Perfect. Well, that's not much. I'm not sure why they all disappeared. All right, well, kind of sucks. Where are my... Everything went into... I don't know where the power cells are. God damn it. Please say you have power cells in here for me. You do not. Production. What are we missing for power cells? What is everything possibly working on? You're just sucking up all the jobs and not actually doing anything, you stupid assembler. We need iron ingot. Okay. I'm going to have to do this the old-fashioned way with the frickin' drill, my frickin' hands. I don't frickin' kill myself. No. It's a good thing I'm a shitty miner because I've got another entrance right here. Let me get some iron and hopefully get some power cells. I don't even entirely know what we're doing anymore. I'm just going to have another drink really quick, right? All right. I think this might have been a little bit challenging for a first time ever stream building something live like this, as I'm not very good at building. But I do appreciate y'all checking out the video and hanging out. If anything, just hanging out. Although it would be nice if people talked a little more and let me know that I'm not just sitting here as a crazy person talking to myself, you know. No different than the guy down the corner that lives on the corner. Keep feeling like I need silicon for something. All right, all right. Has anybody done any kind of Oktoberfest celebrations this week, or nobody here celebrates Oktoberfest or drinks? It's a bummer. I can tell you, one of the funnest times I ever had, well, several fun times over in Germany was all the Oktoberfest celebrations over there. That is a party. Germans definitely know how to party and drink. Oh, thank God we're finally full. Oh, nothing I enjoy more than a full backpack of rocks. And trying to find my way back to base somehow. This thing is, when I disconnect this thing, it is straight up going to destroy itself. I have no doubt. This is such a bad idea. If you thought this was a bad idea, this is a much more expensive bad idea. Oh boy. How not to get started in space engineers. All right, can I get some power cells, please? Yeah, it will be okay. You know, I mean, I have this. It's a shame that this doesn't give me hydrogen. But I was so paranoid about losing power, I built this desk, and then I ran by hand over there at one point, and I got some, or no, I drove a truck over there, and then I dug down and got some silver to make another one of these, and yeah, and yeah, that's how we got where we're at. But yeah, it was sketchy there for a while. Gamer Soul, it may be better to turn the small grid miner into a ship miner using atmospheric thrust. Yeah, that is probably a solid plan. I was trying to see how far I could get without the whole flying ship thing, but that's kind of more where I would probably be aiming at. So I do agree with you. I was probably trying to make things a little harder on myself, but not that much harder because everybody here probably plays more and better than me. But yeah, I mean, that might be end up where I go. I just haven't really done a whole lot of stuff with the rovers, and everybody, my friends were telling me about the rovers, so I was like, all right, fine, let's go ahead and check out some rovers, and well, that's how we come up with a giant rover base, just randomly built, and somewhat thought out, I think, but probably poorly thought out. I mean, we haven't even got to the point of adding guns on this thing because how could you not have guns on something? Because this is a mobile base. But like I said at the beginning of the thing, we are going to the ice lake. I don't even know where the ice lake is. Where is the ice lake? Well, there's an ice lake out in one of these directions here. I did put it down. Hopefully, pretty sure I put it down, and that's where we plan to drive to. The thing is, I have to hope that this thing will survive the fall and not destroy itself. So we will see. So instead of calling this drunken citizen, I should call it poor ideas. But it is what it is. Can I get some power cells, please? Please, 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 power cells somewhere in here. No, you're not making me power cells. Where are the power cells? Now you're making me power, so I don't even know where that production went to. Really wish I had hydrogen. I mean, could I just build a hydrogen tank and it just magically makes me hydrogen again? Or did it literally have like an infinite amount of hydrogen on it? Oh my fucking God. Oh, I can't even. You son of a bitch, Jeff. God, terrible shot. Oh, all right. Well, all right, Jeff, son of a bitch. Okay, let's see here. Gamma Soul, the good thing is atmospheric thrusters only take energy as fuel. Yeah, no, that is true. It's just was trying to stick with the ground game for now, but I might just turn that thing into like an atmospheric rover. Where did I put it? Oh, that's another battery I never got into, but okay, so inventory. Put what's left of Jeff in there. Eat one of those. All right, all right. So we got that. I completely forgot what the hell I was doing. This abomination here, I'm kind of just whatever with that for right now. Like Gamer Soul says, maybe I should just turn this into a normal atmospheric. At least then it makes a lot more sense. But if I'm going to do that, I'd probably just tear the whole thing down and just make my own. So uh, I I know it's critical. I've been out of fuel for a very long time. Very naggy. Very naggy. All right, let's see if we can get some of these batteries done here. If I can jump on them. God damn it. I'm not very good at parkour. Suit lady is always very yeah, yeah. Got all the batteries going in here. Just trying to get the batteries going. And suit ladies, yeah. Power cells. Can I get some power cells? I think I am basically limited right now by silicon. Maybe not. Maybe I've got enough power cells. Or maybe not. Inventory full. Yeah. How about at least she doesn't come on and tell me how bad at parkour I am. Oh my lord. This is a lot more challenging when you don't have hydrogen. God damn it. Do I need to just... You know what? Block here. Let's just... Yeah, there we go. That'll work. Smarter, not harder. Almost enough to finish that battery off, but I got two more batteries. I still have one here and one here. Let's get some more of these battery power cells. So apparently I need to produce more. And why would we start on the food processor? That doesn't make any sense, sir. All right. All right, we got power cells being made. That's at least one, two. We should hopefully have... We at least got two finished off, I think, at this point. If I can get another few. That should probably finish off all of these batteries. Hey, look at that. Got it first time. Wrong side, but first time. All right, you're good, and you're... Oh, okay, so now we just got to finish these off. All right, so there's another battery done. We got batteries for days on this, and I'm okay with that because I haven't even thought about solar panels or anything like that. Any computers? No. Computers. I should have computers back here. We are getting someplace. I'm not entirely sure what that someplace is. Probably to drunk. Where is my computers? Am I really out of computers? I guess I am. All right. Well, that is computers. All right. Is you over here? Were you the one? I could have sworn you were the one. All right, so we got the computers on there. No big deal. I'm reluctant to put my seeds or really anything on this until I release it from the ground and make sure that it survives the fall. I am not looking forward to. I don't know if we're going to do that on this video, though. I know it's critical. Thank you, management. I just don't know really what I need to do with this thing at this point. It's kind of got everything. What am I doing? Trying to hit T for transfers because I've been playing too much Arc lately. Um, so yeah, we have the basic outlines. I guess I could do some armor shaping, which is going to be extremely hard to do without hydrogen. So I don't actually think I can do that. I guess I should just... Let's put the wheels as far down as they can go, or are they already... They can go down farther. All right, let's... Yeah, I can't get up there, can I? No. Third time. There we go. All right, so we are absolutely connected. We just need to cut this connection here. All right, so that is officially its own grid now. Let's come up to the cabin here. Now then, we want wheels. No, we don't want, we want this, and we want to go to control panel wheels. Or wheel. This should be us right here. And strength. I'm going to put that up to 50 for some reason. I'm not sure. Height offset. Does this make them low? Oh, yeah, that makes them lower. Perfect. So we have that. And then what is, there's like a suspension rebound, like so that when you hit the ground, the shock absorption. What is that? Is that the strength that does that? Do I need to bump this up maybe higher? Or is that the propulsion power strength? Hmm. I'm not entirely sure. I think I might put this up. I think this might be the strength of the suspension. I have no idea. Without it being on the ground, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, perfect. So the strength, if I can turn that up, should help us resist gravity crushing this thing into the ground and destroying everything I've just done with you for the last 3 hours. Fantastic. Well, let's, I don't know what the connector's called. What is the name of this connector? Do I have a name for this connector? You are just connector. Fan-fucking-tastic. You are Not going to let me in there. What is it? I think it's tab. No, not tab. Shift up, shift down. I can't remember. There it is, build vision. And because I'm not using my whole screen, I have to look at very tiny screen inside my screen. Where is the rename? Uh, where is the name? There is the name right there. Rover. Poorly spelled. I think your rover is still one with your base. Nope, nope, nope. Shouldn't be. I've get that. It should be all attached, unless those blocks count. I don't think they do, but maybe they do. Cut them off anyways. Shouldn't be attached. I guaranteed now it's only right there. It's going to be something. All right. Put that away. Okay, so now G. Let's okay, I all right, whatever. It's got that as a name. Switch lock. Um I can't remember what kind of rover. I am so reluctant to do this, but maybe we should. Let's see. Let's. Can we just? Oh well, I guess it doesn't matter. I am so. Oh, and now the wheels turn perfectly fine, but I cannot disconnect because I have no propulsion to disconnect. All right, so apparently the fans I installed are working out perfectly. We're just going to float down here. I don't think I could have done this any more beautifully, other than I cannot reverse. All right, so let's turn the fans off, which means I need to, not production control panel, thrusters, off. Okay. So we have got our skateboard platform essentially for a small base. How about that? It is something. I'm definitely going to redo the cockpit because this little cockpit just it just looks goofy as hell. I'll tell you that much. But it's nice to see that, you know, early non-drunken citizen, his fan idea did work out just enough to save this thing from killing itself. That is awesome. Yeah, fuck it. Let's see if we can get this thing up to base, though. I don't even know how we're going to attach this, if we can do that. But all right. I think I need to turn my steering off in the middle. This thing is incredibly slow, too, and it's not even that heavy. This is kind of actually a turd. Yeah. All right, well, we got that. There'll definitely be some adjustments that have to be had at some point, but I think we have enough that we could probably move everything into this vehicle as soon as I figure out how to attach it to the base. I'm not entirely sure. Why are we still moving? I know it's critical. We've discussed this. I think this is too tall to attach to that. I might have to come off the top of. It's probably going to be right in between the two, isn't it? Hmm. Either way, I think I have discovered that I am basically done with this. There's nothing it can do for me, and as much as Gamer Soul has said, I should probably just turn this into a flight vehicle, or just make a flight vehicle, which would make more sense than trying to mess with this. So I'm just going to grind this down and screw this. We don't need to mess with small grid. You small grid people out there, you can do the small grid stuff. I can't do it. Uh, I need to recover as much of this as possible because this is just a failed, botched experiment. Although it did have an ore detector on it, which I should probably put into my current vehicle. Come on, give it back. Give it back. There we go. So yeah, the starter grid ship, that's gone now. We're done with this. Large grid from here on out. I don't do the small grid stuff. I can't do it. It just seems so limiting. I'm already limited by the hydrogen I am already not having. And just like that, decisions were made. All right, that should be everything enough, you know. Maybe a little scraps here and there, but they'll disappear. We need to figure out how to attach this to this. So this thing is starting to look like a turtle. Oh my God, I forgot how to get on this thing. I have to get up here somehow. Now it's just a ship without a way to get onto it. God. Son of a bitch. Do we have ladders in this? We do. Okay, good. We got ladders. Can I build a ladder? But I cannot. All right, well, that makes it a little more challenging. I cannot actually. Huh. So I cannot climb up a ladder partially and then continue welding. That is not a thing. But I can jump weld. That's a thing. Son of a. Is that enough for me to climb up a little bit farther? No, you want that to be 100%. You're just going to throw me off. Thank you. Okay, so next plan of action, a 5. Let's grab ourselves a block and we will. There we go. All right, well, That is something to consider later, I guess. Maybe we can put a, I don't know. We'll have to figure out some way of being able to get on the ship in case this happens again. Terrible freaking idea. All right, let's back this thing up and see if I can get it reasonably close to some sort of attachment place. And let's turn all this crap off. Yeah, I don't know about this action here. Seems like a bad idea. Let's go this way first. And then we'll back her up. Playing this reverse is interesting. How close are we here? Yep, yep, yep. I know, I know. Thank you for the reminders. Yeah, I think we're lining up more with the top of that than we are with the side of that. So let's, and I have no way to get up there, or do I? That's right, I just figured this out. 5. So let's come over here. Can I build on the side of you? No? Enable. Okay, let's start here. Well, no hydrogen definitely makes this more challenging. That is without a doubt. But we will survive somehow, some way. Hopefully, I can figure out how to get on here. 5. You could do some straight shenanigans to correct it. Well, let's see here. Hey, if that works there, we can do that. We can get up top. Can we? I don't know if I can do this, but no, we cannot. Gosh darn it. I want to have this out reasonably far so that I don't have to get too close to the base, because it turns out my driving skills with this might not be that excellent in reverse and all that fun stuff. But hey, we're doing something. Doing something ridiculously bad I did. Small tubes. Small tubes. Right. Just keep building all these out. Then eventually we're going to take everything out of our cargo container, put it onto our ship's cargo container, and then we're going to try to find out where that ice base was. When we find this ice base, we're going to set up base there and finally have hydrogen. All right, so we got this set. Back to our makeshift ramp to get on the ship here. If I can make the jump. Oh, God damn it. I have to put another block down. I have to put another block down, don't I? And I cannot put another block down. Son of a bitch. Can I get to it better from this side? Oh, you better believe it, I can get on there. Why not? This is so ridiculous. All right, let's see if we can tab out of that. Can I get to a decent angle? All right. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. Not trying to break anything. And we just proximity. I think we are proximity. Perfect. Oh, nope, we lost proximity. Come on. Are we not? How are we not right there? Seems a little ridiculous to me. Oh my God. That angle is so far off. I see what you mean now. All right. We will come back. I kind of felt like we were going to be a little off on that. We are still not quite there, are we? It's the height, isn't it? Ah, God damn it. It's everything. I gotta go that way. God damn it. Oh God, I'm so bad at this game. Yeah, I gotta raise it up. Hmm. You know, I think it makes more sense to drop this down one than to deal with trying to raise ours up. I don't need to cut that off. Let's just, I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Yeah, it's like right between the two of them. But I can lower my suspension, so that should work. Possibly if I can figure out a way to, yeah, if I can figure out a way, yeah, God damn it, stop it. You're making so much noise. Oh, shit, I'm out of food. At least I can jump. And now I've got this at a much higher. Oh, this is so poorly done. What am I doing here? All right. So all I need to do is bring this forward, lower the suspension, build a connector pipe or a connector, and we should be good to go. That should be enough. We've discussed this many times. Okay, cool. So we have that. Do we have everything on us that we need to build this? Possibly. And I did not jump for some reason. All right. I apologize. This is so incredibly painful to watch, I'm sure. All right, we've got this. Now I just need to lower the ship's suspension down, and we should be able to connect and unload the base. Yeah, because you're not going to connect, are you? Yeah, you're way too high. All right, ship connection. Let's wheels, inventory, control panel. Uh, I don't know if we're lowering it all. Maybe I have to have the parking brake off. I mean, maybe we're closer. Still not enough. Wheels. And I'm hungry again, so I gotta deal with that. Now we're looking like we're doing something. Proximity number 2. Perfect. We are finally oh my god. What a pain in the butt this has been. I appreciate y'all sticking around. In fact, do I have any fresh Jeff steaks in here? Do I do. Perfect. And our solar farms are still making stuff. All right. I think what I need to do is to finally move. God damn it. I need to move everything from this base onto that, and then we're going to get on over to the ice lake, which I could have swore was over this way. But I cannot find the marker for this thing to save my life. Yeah, I could have swore it was over there, but maybe not. Either way, I think we're at a good stopping point for today. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of tear all this down, and then I'll record the journey over to the ice lake and then start that way on another episode. But I think at this point, we've been on here for 3 hours, unless you all want to hang out more, but I think this is it for me. You all have a good night.